These imaginary kids. I was flabbergasted by something else. Why are we giving Somalis $10 billion for real kids? I don't care if the kids are real. What are we giving them so much money for? If we would have walked into the daycare and it was full of kids, I still would have been like, how much is this setup? The fact the kids aren't even there has nothing to do with it. The American taxpayer is getting fucking fleeced, getting wrecked, getting completely. People at the top don't pay taxes. People at the bottom ain't got no taxes to pay. People in the middle are getting completely wrecked. They are slaves. And then they're going on Twitter complaining about Dubai slaves. The world is slavery. It's a big illusion. Basically, everyone's a fucking slave, but me. So yes, Dubai has slaves. And I treat my slaves very well, actually. Just so you know, I'm one of the nice slave owners. I pay them far more than I have to. I even caught one of my housekeepers kicking the living fuck out of the other housekeeper. I have 3 Filipino housekeepers. I call them the Smurfs. The 3 little Smurfs. And they're really nice to me. Like, hello, sir.
Are they blue?
Yeah, it's like the Smurfs. They're like, hello, sir. They're like little Smurfs.
They're great people.
They're great people.
Yeah.
But anyway, one of them asked to finish early because she wanted to go home to see her son who was visiting from the Philippines for the first time in 2 years. And the other cleaner wasn't cleaning fast enough. So I was in my room, and then I heard all this Filipino. I was like, what the fuck? And I came out, and the Filipinos were beating the shit. It was like a fucking fist fight between the Smurfs.
Pacquiao came out.
I was like, Smurfs, enough. This is a house of love. True or false? True story. The Smurfs had a fucking fist fight. So, you know, the slaves sometimes get unruly. It is what it is. But yeah, I got slaves.
You whip them?
I don't need to, because they know I will. So I don't need to, you know? Yeah, I love Dubai. It's great. Great place.
I gotta go back soon.
But streaming and stuff is hard there. They don't like it.
Yeah, Neon went to, your old friend, he went to jail in Dubai. He's doing too much.
Is he actually like off camera? Is he retarded?
He's not.
Is he normal off camera?
He's about to say, he's not retarded, but off camera he's the same way. He's just thinking about the next stream. He wanted help from you. He wanted you to help him train.
The world's over. The world's over. Who's watching? Anyone who's sitting there logging into his stream needs to really seriously consider. Like seriously go, you know, I'm going to take my life and log in to watch it. What the fuck are you doing?
No, I don't.
Just do it. Like, why not?
If someone called you and said that they were suicidal, how would you respond? One of your friends. Say Justin, and Justin obviously wouldn't. He says, I'm going to jump off the ledge right now.
Truthfully, as a man, I think it's extremely selfish to kill yourself.
It is.
Yeah, so if you're going to be a selfish piece of shit, then fuck off.
That's what Nick said. He would just do it.
Yeah, if you have kids and you're talking about suicide in a serious context, then you're a fucking dickhead. You have kids. Live for your kids then. Stop being a selfish retard.
Yeah.
Like, who's the guy from Lincoln Park? He has kids. You're not allowed to kill yourself. You have children and a wife. You're obviously a cunt. You're obviously a bad person. Like, you're supposed to live. I'll live the next 80 years miserable as fuck to pay for my kids. I think being suicidal as a man would actually be very liberating. If I was truly suicidal, I'd be in some Sudanese fucking defense force right now. I'd be in some militia. Give me a fucking strap. I don't care if I get shot. Give me it. I'm going over there to have some fucking fun. Have a rodeo in South Sudan. I'm not gonna fucking kill myself like a pussy when I can do all this fun shit. So yeah, suicide as a man is just ridiculous. It's a whole joke. So
now that's widely accepted. You can see the difference in the way people talk. I think most people accept depression isn't real now.
I did that.
You can see the difference.
I did that. Depression isn't real. I did that. Told everyone depression's not real. It's not real. It's all made up. It's made up bullshit like therapy and all this other crap. It's all made up. It's all therapy's not real. Psychiatrists aren't real. None of it's real. Every time I've ever argued with a psychiatrist, I made them look stupid because they're dumb. How do you're supposed to know my mind and I make you look? I thought you were fucking psychic.
If they're higher IQ, that's the only way a psychiatrist is beneficial. Other than that,
well, that can't be done. That's impossible. I'm me. So like, I made a fool of every single fucking one of them losers.
Did you see that other fraud video? This guy Tyler Oliveira posted one about the Hasidics in New York doing the same scam as the Somalis. I don't think it's going to get the same attention. I don't think it's going to get the same push.
No, it's not. Of course not. You know why?
Yeah, I know why.
Also, like, people are actually racist. Like, it's a thing. Like, Somalis stealing money does offend the white man more than other people stealing money. Racism's real.
Yeah, everyone's racist.
Everyone's fucking racist. And the only way to make sure you treat people fairly is to be like me and be racist to everyone. Because then, you know, it's fair. Like, I call the white man a pussy.
You are consistent with that. Like,
yeah, white people are simps for women.
They get really angry.
Crime and all this shit. I just say it. But they are all Chinese.
Can I get another Jewel Red Bull?
Of course.
Is that number 3?
Yeah, I mean, it's gambling money. I don't know if you can handle the... I know you got very upset by that, but if you can handle it, then we can do it.
I wanted to resist the slave mine, Andrew.
Well, don't we all? Unfortunately, when you headline a boxing match, you'll learn. You're gonna have.
So if I fight on Misfits, will I have to?
I mean, I guess maybe we could find a way to maybe not have it on your stuff and reduce your purse. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. I have to try. But depending on their contract, if the contract's for the entire show, then there's no way out of it. It's gonna be on the ring. It's gonna be everywhere.
Yeah, I wanna fight on Misfits. But
I don't think I got it in me, bro. I'm old, bro. You're the man, bro. You're the man. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good to meet you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, bro.
It was cool to see Chase give you props afterwards, like, and seeing how much.
No, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. It's a good fight. I don't know why. After the first round, I couldn't punch. I had some weird adrenaline dump, and I literally said to my coach, I'm just going to have to get hit for 6 rounds. I don't know what to do.
Probably ring rust, you know.
Yeah, 10 years out, too long.
Yeah. Just hate seeing people like talk that have never stepped in, that would never.
It's easy to be a spectator, bro. Most people are spectators in life. You know, like, and it happens with everything. During our case, everyone was trying to make fun of us. You're a sex offender, you're gonna go to jail, all this shit. Bro, when I was 18 and I had fucking nothing, when I couldn't pay my bills, in a single mother household in some fucking project ghetto council house bullshit. If you would have told me, Andrew, you get to become the most famous man in the world and have hundreds of millions of dollars and 2 Kernan's eggs and 3 Pagattis and all this shit, all this fucking money, all these things, but you have to go to jail for 3 months.
You would take it.
Oh, bro, sign right, fuck you. Give me the fucking money, bro. Who cares? Anyone at home doesn't understand that, you're going to jail, as if like I've lost that life. I can go to jail for the next decade, come out at 50 with hundreds of M's. Oh my God, Andrew Tate's out. Bro, my life's great. If you win hard enough, then all you do is win. Like there is no loss. If I get shot today, I still win. I'm a martyr. I'm remembered forever. Most people die insignificant nobodies. So like, I'm gonna win no matter what happens. I'm not really worried about it.
That's what's fun. Influence is fun. Being able to change the culture.
Absolutely.
Seeing people's dialect change after you put an idea out there that was too risky.
Absolutely.
And you're like, wait, that was me.
Yeah, influence is fun because it activates the ego. And all men are operating from their ego, whether they accept it or not. The reason you want women is because you want her to like you, because you're operating from your ego. The reason you want followers and people to listen to you and watch you is because you're operating from your ego. All men, ego drives us.
It's also doing, the people knowing that depression isn't real. That is what's true.
Yeah, that is
the truth out there.
That is true, and it's helping people, but I don't think it's philanthropy as much as it is I said something and now everyone knows I was right. I'm not going through the world trying to help other people because I'm such a great guy and I'm a philanthropist.
You do it for yourself.
I do it for myself. Everyone who does charity does it for themselves.
But I don't think that's a bad way. I think you're seeing it in a black pill way. That's just...
It's not a black pill way. I'm saying that when someone goes, I gave money to charity, they're not doing it, they're doing it to help someone, but they're doing it because they feel good for helping someone. So it's still about them. We're all selfish creatures.
So you think Mr. Beast's philanthropy, all of that is for image?
He's doing it for his own image, and so he feels good about himself. And I give a lot of money away as well. It's the same thing. What I'm saying is nothing is truly selfless in the world. I think it's disingenuous when people try and pretend they're these fantastic philanthropists. It'd be disingenuous if 20 men I saved from suicide with my videos sat here and said, you saved me from suicide, thank you. I'd say, you're welcome, and I'm glad I saved you from suicide. But that wasn't my intention. My intention was to make the world bend to my will so that I felt powerful. So I'm glad you benefited. from me bending space-time with my massive influence and incalculable power. Congratulations, on with your life. It's not philanthropy. And that's honesty.
You also like seeing the world be a better place.
Of course I do. But once again, it's my version of better. But yeah, I do like seeing it being a better place. But I like seeing the world bend to me. I don't like the world to happen to me. I happen to the world. Andrew Tate happens to the world. The world doesn't happen to Andrew Tate. I don't give a fuck what they do to me. I happen to the world. So I'm trying to make the point that it's disingenuous to come across as philanthropic with these things, because I don't think philanthropy in and of itself is really something anyone truly is. Everyone's doing it for themselves and to feel better about themselves.
Our time here is so temporary, you know. How much of that really belongs to us?
None of it does. It's all stupid bullshit, monkey brain, dopamine crap. None of it's real. But I just think that when people try and pretend what a nice person they are, or say the nice things they've done, I'm not saying the things aren't nice. I'm saying the intentions are not as pure as they pretend they are. Everything you do is selfish. Every single thing you do is selfish. You can't name a single thing that you actively partake in that's not selfish. You can do 1 million streams on mental health. You're doing it because you want to be a streamer.
You definitely do things for God.
For what?
For God.
Of course. I do things because I believe they're good for the universe, but that makes me feel good. So I'm still doing it for how I feel. I trust people who are a lot more honest. I think there's a lack of... If someone comes up to me and goes, Andrew, I want to give you $1 million. Why? Because I'm a nice guy.
There's something involved.
Something's involved. Yeah. If someone's going to go up, I want to give you $1 million so I can make money too. I'm like, okay, cool. The reason what I say to people works, and the reason I say the things I say, and the reason they should be listened to, is because I'm not trying to be a nice guy. It's because I'm trying to bend the world in a way that more people at home think the way I think, and they worked for me. That's all it is. I'm not trying to be Mr. Nice.
What do you like about bending the world to your will?
What's the point of being a man if you're not going to bend the world to your will? What did Alexander the Great do? What did Napoleon do? What did Genghis Khan do? What is Putin doing now? What did Trump do when he sent the fucking Blackhawks? It's called being a man. Everyone talks about how as a man now they're trying to convince us to have these meager little pathetic lives. They're even complaining you don't have to have a carbon footprint. I'm going to die one day. I want the biggest fucking carbon fucking footprint. I want to be left there. Huge. Andrew Tate's footprint. The biggest fucking one. The point of being alive as a man is to leave a mark on history. So when they discuss periods, they mention your name. You mention certain periods of history, names come up.
Well, you're dead.
But it doesn't matter. That guy was doing shit. All of the people you can name from history, if I said name a historical figure.
But you're dead.
Yeah, but you could only name the men who bent the world. You can't name the insignificant peons.
But you won't even be alive to see the results.
The point is to live a life, even while he's alive, knowing the world is bending to your will. That is the essence of man. And even if you do it on a smaller scale, even if you don't have the capability to bend the world, you want a woman who obeys you, agrees with you, thinks like you. You want kids which replicate you. You want to be the man in your own household. Even in the smallest of kingdoms, you want it to bend to your whims. You don't want to come home as man of the house and be told what to fucking do. You want to tell people what to do. You want to influence reality. You want to change and bend the atoms to your will on a smaller scale. So just because I don't have to do it at home, I can do it to the fucking planet.
To see it on a bigger scale, isn't it God's will, not even yours? If he created you,
then God uses us for his intentions, doesn't he? And perhaps it's God's intention that I tell everybody at home depression isn't real. So yeah, that's one way to look at it. That's true, it's one way to look at it. But the point of being man is to influence your will upon others. That's the whole point of it. That's all men have ever done. What was the point of every empire since the dawn of human history? They're trying to influence their religion, their culture, their currency.
All those people brought us to the world that is now no longer fun, that's miserable. It brought us to this point. So many men operating off of ego and empire.
Well, how else could the world operate?
It's inevitable it's going to operate that way, surely, yeah.
The world is only ever going to be constant and endless conflict, constant and endless ego. Like this idea that we're somehow going to one day unify in harmony.
We're not.
Kumbaya.
No, there's going to be, I never said that.
Okay, exactly. So it's only going to ever be one way. And you have people who are going to you have all these different influences, all these people around the world are trying to exert their capabilities on the entire planet at the same time. And whoever's most fearsome in the realm, whoever can get the most done, e.g. currently Trump, is going to be the one who has the biggest influence on culture and the world. He's just snatching fucking countries now.
Trump doesn't think he's going to make it to heaven. He said it on that plane. He thinks he's going to hell.
Who knows who's going where? We all have to do our
We don't
best.
know. Yeah,
Exactly.
we
We
don't
have to
know.
live with a pure heart and do our best. But that's your point. The whole point of being a man is to exert your will. So I don't know. I'm trying to actually think how I can go through life as a man. And
Where'd
not
you
try to exert
get that idea?
No, but when you walk into a room, you walk a certain way to exert your will on the room. You want people to have a certain impression of you when you when you conduct yourself as a man. You want women to think of you a certain way. Your entire life is exerting your will.
But where did you get the idea that that's the purpose of being a man?
Because women have been protected by men who exert their will. That's what a tribe was. Men would fence off some area and say, this is ours. Women stay inside. Since the dawn of human time, the only men who ever survived were the ones who exert their will. That's it. And the biggest characters from history, the largest names you can name, the ones we all learn about, the ones that matter, were the ones who just exerted their will to the largest degree. The man who wakes up and doesn't want to make his mark on the world is just forgotten and crushed by the men who do. You don't have to leave your mark on the world. You can just be a fucking pawn in someone else's game. That's fine. But yeah, we're all here to leave our mark. Why do you make those arty-farty videos, Sneako?
Because they're fucking good.
Well, you want people to watch them, right?
I want to have a greater impact with them.
Okay, you want people to watch them, and you want people to enjoy them, and you want to make people think?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Well, hopefully I'm making them think the right things.
All right, but you're exerting the things that you want them to think. So you're exerting your impact, your will on the world.
My point is that everything that I think that is good and wrong, it comes from something higher. It doesn't really come from, if I was just doing it to serve the self, then I would say that was wrong.
But I'm saying that you're exerting your worldview, or you're exerting your creativeness, or whatever you want to call it. You're taking part of yourself and exerting it on earth. You want people to watch them. You don't want to, you otherwise you wouldn't make them.
Right.
You know? Why when you have two teams playing basketball, why does one team even want to win? Who gives a fuck? You have two teams playing basketball, there's no money involved. Who gives a shit? Ball in the net. Who cares? No one dies. Why does one team want to win? To force the other team to lose. You lost. We made you lose. You tried to win, and you couldn't. That's why. That's human nature. That's the nature of man. It always has been. So, everything I do positive in the world doesn't come from a place of philanthropy. It comes from a place of forcing my worldview on the planet. I want people to sit there and listen to me and go, you know what? I don't even like him, but he's fucking right. And I'm going to think like that now. Because the software that is installed in my brain allows me to be more capable and competitive if I listen to him as opposed to listen to anyone else. I don't even like Andrew, but if I listen to him, my life gets better. And I'm not trying to help them. I'm just trying to tell motherfuckers what to do. That's it. I don't claim to be the nicest man in the world. I'm not an angel.
That would be the ideal place, although it won't exist. You know, enough people thinking that way.
Yeah, but if you had, think what way?
Not in terms of competition, but in terms of unity.
Yeah, but even unity in and of itself needs organization. And organization means competition. Who's the leader? Life is war, friend. It's only ever going to be constant and never-ending war all of the time.
Absolutely.
There's no such thing as this whole peace, kumbaya.
I
The
don't
only
think
way
so.
to unify 100 people is to convince those 100 people that there's another 100 people out to get them. That's it. You can unify as a team if you know there's another team out to kill you. But the second that other team out to kill you is gone, now you're all going to turn on each other.
Right.
For example, if you had a small country in the Middle East and you had to unify all of your people, that allowed you to get away with insane corruption, for example, and you had a corruption charge, you had all this craziness happening, you would have to convince the people inside that country that the entire world hated them.
But if we understand, the world will always operate off of war. We understand that the people in charge are operating from greed and ego. Shouldn't we use as much influence as we can to fight against that?
That is war. Fighting against war is war.
That's the best war. That's the right war.
Well, it's because you think it stays peaceful. You think using words to fight against guns until eventually they turn up with guns and then you have to use a gun or shut the fuck up. And a lot of wars are people trying to fight against you.